Okay, what's up, guys? So, story time about new, really great album I found today. So, got up this morning, did my little guitar practice, all that jazz. Went outside, super cold, and started listening to my album of the week. You'll hear more about that Saturday. So, I'm in the car, listening to the new album. I'm like, dang, this band has some riffs. Can't say what band that is. Find out Saturday. And I get to work, and I'm like, man, I really wish more bands had some riffs on them, bro. So there's this band that I've been seeing around, and I've been seeing stuff about for a good little bit. And I've been seeing their hats at shows. I've been seeing shirts and like cameos of them everywhere, and tweets nonstop. So I gave Combat Stay Golden a listen this morning. Two songs in, I was like, man, this album's good. By the time I listened to Full Speed Ahead, I had messaged two different people and was like, yo, you need to go check out this album. And by the time I got to Weird Ending Explained Part 1, I was like, this album might be one of the greatest things I've ever heard. I did not understand the hype. I did not give them a chance. I saw the Combat hats, like growing up, I used to always pay attention to everybody's shirts and hats. It's like how you could tell like what bands were digging other bands and stuff. And I was seeing Combat hats on Twitter. I was seeing them on Instagram. I'm seeing them at shows. And I'm like, I still haven't given Stay Golden a listen. And I thought that band was so good that halfway through Weird Ending Explained, I reached out to their record label to see if I could get a CD immediately. Now, they don't have any made right now, which is like cool, fine. But this is probably the first time that I've made a video about an album where I haven't physically had it. But I will say that like everyone, if you're into like the Midwest emo pop punk scene, any of it, the DIY scene, the Midwest scene, if you're into like catchy hooks, like the early 2000s, if you're into the melodic strum patterns of like Title Fight, if you love like pop punk and Midwest emo and everything in between it, post emo, everything, just give it a listen. Give me, I just want you to give Weird Ending Explained Part 1 a listen. I want you to give Full Speed Ahead a listen. And I want you to give Faith a listen. Like, those would be my three songs that I'd be like, yo, check those out. And I would say the band is for fans of, if you're in the DIY scene, like, you're probably already listening to Red Sun, or you're probably already listening to Harrison Gordon and stuff. If you're not in that scene, I would say, like, if you are a person that found out about modern baseball and you're like, I want bands that are like that but good, it would be Combat. It's like, if you are into bands from the early 2000s and you think that that is the golden age of pop punk, check out Combat. They are just doing it great. They're doing it better than anybody I've seen right now in a minute, and I'm just truly amazed. So, this is kind of all I had to talk about. I just want to make a video just because this has been an experience of the day of just like listening to this album being like, this is one of the greatest things on a first listen I've heard in a minute, where I'm messaging people and I'm like, I'm 14 again, that I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you haven't checked out this band. And this is just me doing my part for the scene and for other people. So check out Combat Stay Golden. It came out last year. They're signed to Counterintuitive Records. They're from Baltimore. And yeah, thank you.